Hello. Let's start this video off. You're not lazy. You're unmotivated or whatever other excuse you've been telling yourself regarding why you can't get your work done or start that project you've been dreaming about, or you're just programmed to feel this way. And I know that sounds crazy, so let me explain. Every time you sit down for a well-deserved break after getting some work done, like all of us do, and you pick up your phone and you doom scroll or you watch a video like this, you're giving your brain tiny hits of dopamine. And it's easy dopamine. It's an easy way to escape reality and kind of just check out. And whatever device you're viewing this piece of content on is no longer a tool. It's a leash, a crutch, and every time you scroll, it's somebody else tugging and controlling that leash, reeling you into their world while your life is passing you by. But there's an issue behind the issue. The dopamine you're getting from scrolling is easier and more rewarding in the short term than sitting down and pursuing your dreams. And for me personally, scrolling often makes me feel lazy and unimportant after I snap out of the scroll. I don't gain anything from scrolling. I usually have to tell myself to stop, so therefore I associate it with a bad habit. I don't like it, but here's where it gets weird. We live in a consumer-based society that shouldn't come as a shock for anybody viewing in the North America region. But how free are we when every decision is subtly influenced by ads and trends and metrics we didn't even choose to value and that we don't even know is there based on an algorithm? And how free are we when we're just choosing between which trap we should waste our time in, whether it's Netflix or YouTube or Hulu or whatever thing that's wasting your time? A lot of us, me included, don't actually want what we think that we want. We've been told to chase these abstract goals of like get viral fame and passive income and constantly work to achieve our dreams. But when you slow down and ask yourself, does this pursuit really fulfill me? You'll be shocked by the answer. And because the answer may be no. Because you'll find out that doing things for the money and not for the passion of doing them is tormenting. It's just another form of work. It's the same as going to your job that you don't like because you're just not doing it because you love it. And I love this. I love the anonymity of sitting here and being able to express my mind. And I don't want the way of life where I'm constantly chasing money and doing stuff that I hate doing just to make money and selling out my morals to make money. I don't want to be judged by a monetary thing that I have. I don't want to be judged by the car that I drive or the house that I live in or the clothes that I wear. I want to be judged on how creative I am and how deeply I can think and how I can provide others this sort of knowledge and integrity to do things that they love without having to use my face to propel myself. I want my words to speak for themselves, but I don't want to be a slave chained to what others have deemed successful, and that's the pursuit of money and not the pursuit of happiness. And this way of life has ruined me. It has ruined me to the point where I measure the success on my channel based on numbers, and I have to constantly remind myself that there are real people watching my work and that everybody who has traded their most valuable resource to me in exchange for my content is not meant to be taken advantage of. Their time is not meant to be wasted for something as stupid as a metric on YouTube Studio. And they're not meant to be used to fatter my pockets. And I don't see that mindset across the board when I watch YouTube. I see I feel like I'm being used for the creator to make money, and that's not the direction I want to go with the channel. That's why I started the channel, to promote a change. And consumer culture has trained us to look at our fellow human inhumanely. And that's so disgusting the more you think about it. You were born to create, not to consume, and you're born to build a world and not scroll through somebody else's. Every second you're awake inside this system and not owning your life, your mind, or your voice, the system and the creators that you watch own you. So comment on your creators' videos. Say, hey, I felt like this was kind of a joyless cash grab, and you're just making this so you can put an ad into it to make 20 grand. And hopefully they'll change, but you have to remember that you're important and you deserve to be entertained and informed and enlightened through motivation and love and the content that people used to make on here. The personal content that people used to share that made me fall in love with YouTube, not some sold half-baked garbage that you didn't even feel important to due to your favorite content creator pushing an ad onto you. But you can wake up from this. You can unplug, and this is not going to happen all at once. Like, everybody says it's possible, and everyone says change doesn't happen overnight, because it's true. That's the truth. It happens slowly. It happens consciously. You have to be present to promote change. So you can remember who you are and what your purpose is on this earth. It's not to just be a mindless consumer. And when you do, when you realize that, you'll see it. The world that others have put you in was not built for you to win. It was built for others to be able to manipulate you so they can win. So to that I say, build a new world. Build your world. Build what you want to see. And start with your next decision. Start with the next thing that you're going to do. Right when you think, I have an hour, I'm going to pick up my phone and doom scroll. No, go build something that you want to build, because you deserve it and we deserve seeing it. So start with choosing you. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. And with that being said, I'll catch you next time.